All right, awesome. Good to see you guys hopping back on. It's good to see you. Good to see you. This will be a really good time to be more interactive and, questions you have. Like I said, with you guys being the foundation, I really see, in the next 90 days, seeing 100 plus, 200 plus people on the Netherlands team. So, to see you guys are the first 10, 15, 20 people, I really want to make sure you lock in the skill set of trading so you have that confidence, not only making money for yourself, but being able to show the person you bring in. That's the whole point. We're results oriented. We're not here to just build the business and not even make money trading. We're not here to just trade and never be selfish. Like, I see this as a business that you can help yourself and then you can help other people. And to do that, we gotta really stay aligned and focused. But you guys have, while we're on the topic, do you have any specific questions? When it comes to trading, I know it can be a lot of information when you're brand new. It can be like, oh wow, like what am I looking at right now? And everyone thought like that at the beginning. You got to think of like the ABCs. How long did it take you to learn the ABCs when you were in kindergarten? When you just started school, how long did it take for you to learn your addition, subtraction, division, multiplication? You got to think like trading is a whole nother language, and you're just at the very beginning. You're learning your basics. So you give this time to mature and develop. Give the skill set time for you to learn. But at any given time, feel free to either drop a question in the chat or unmute yourself. Okay, at any given time, feel free to go ahead and do that. But like I said, I don't have too much more. Like I literally have like 10, 15 more minutes that I can really go over with you guys, unless you get really in depth with questions. But I wanted to let you guys know that trading is a reflection of you. And honestly, anything you do is a reflection of you. So always take responsibility. And if you mess up in anything, don't judge yourself. Don't be mad at yourself, but realize that you're the one that created the problem. And also realize that you're the only one that can create the solution. I can tell you all these things, and so can Alejandro, so can Roberto. Anyone can tell you the information, but it's for you to realize it for yourself is when you can actually do something about it. And that's why I said paying attention is so important. And meditation helps me pay attention, helps me stay focused. Really learn about yourself, because this is a whole journey. It's a whole journey. And when I first started, I wasn't even someone that would speak on a webinar. Like I didn't do a webinar until I was probably almost a year, like I want to say 6 to 8 months in, almost a year in, maybe 9 months in. I didn't do a webinar. Why? Because I didn't have the confidence and belief in what I was doing or saying. And over the course of time, we started to mature and we started to learn and we started to grow. And, some of you guys on this call are probably the next 6-figure traders. Some of you on this call, probably the next chairman, but you don't even know it yet. Because why? The person that you are today is not going to be the version of you that gets you to the next level, that gets you out of your current situation. And, you guys being young, you guys may not even know what you want to do with your life yet. And that's totally fine. And I didn't know either. Like when I joined, I was 21, or I was 20 actually. I'm 22 now. And when I joined, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I just knew that I did not want to work a job the rest of my life. That's the only thing I knew. I wanted to travel the world and experience, and, I'll figure out what I want to do. But realizing that working at a job the rest of my life, there's nothing wrong with working a job. But if you're only working a job and have no plan to get out of it, then that's a problem. Okay. But since you guys are here, you're young. Some of you are probably working jobs. Maybe you're in school right now, whatever the case may be. You're young, so you have a lot of time to figure things out. Don't rush this thing called life. Have a sense of urgency in growth and getting what you want, but don't think that you have to have your whole life figured out. No one ever has their whole life figured out, ever, no matter what age you are. I bet you your parents still haven't had their life figured out. Like literally, they don't tell you that, but that's the truth. We're always figuring it out. You never just get it. You're always getting it. So realize if you're young, you probably want to see what's out there. If I had to guess, you guys are like, okay, I want to experience the world. And maybe I've been to a couple countries. Maybe I've been around a little bit. Maybe I've been to my area, but let me see what this world has to offer. Let me see, that's the way I think. And if that's, give me you guys can type in the chat. Like I said, this can be interactive. What's the best way? Okay. What's the best way to pick up? Okay. Good question. Someone asked, what's the best way to pick up momentum? Guys, and here's the honest truth. Momentum, we got to understand that momentum what is momentum? Let's first define momentum. it is, the way I would define momentum is a mass group of people in this context. Momentum is a mass group of people having high energy and belief in what they are doing, therefore taking massive action, not because they have to, but because it's fun and they see it getting, this is a long definition, but this is how I see it. Okay, but realize this, guys, momentum is not something that just happens. One way or another, you're going to be the one to decide to create it. And I'll tell you guys a little bit of a story. Back in last year, around this time last year, I was Platinum 1000. I had about 40 to 50 people on my team. And what I decided, I looked at my team, and and for those of you leaders on this call, pay attention to this. You're going to look at your team. A lot of times things happen, sometimes people have things going on at school, their family, maybe someone loses money trading, and sometimes people lose motivation. And a lot of times us as leaders will point the blame and we'll say, oh, my team's not doing this, my team's not doing this. But every single time, what my mentors told me, what I had to realize was my team is literally going to do what I do, not what I say. And not only that, but for a mass group of people to have high energy, it starts with me. And no matter what, I always have to do more, because why? If you're the leader, you're going to lead by example, number one. And if you're a leader, you got to realize that a lot of people aren't going to have that drive to motivate themselves. Most of us need someone else to motivate us right now. And that's fine. That you want to be around people that motivate you. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But a true leader, a true chairman is going to be the one to decide, you know what? My team has momentum before they see it. My team has momentum. I'm going to create it right now. And how is that going to happen? Because my team's going to see me turn into a psychopath for success. My team's going to see me becoming a psychopath for getting other people results. Oh, you're on my team? Well, I'm going to make sure you're successful. Oh, you're on my team? Well, let me make sure you get a result. And that's how the momentum starts, is by one person making a decision. And when you collectively, as a group of individuals, I mean, there's only 10 of you, 11 of you, 13, whatever on the call, it's a small enough group of people for you to have a tight circle and be like, yo, guys, let's go out there and kill, and, excuse my language, kill, I'm not going to say it, but let's kill it. Like, let's literally go out there and kill it. And what I'm going to do, like, why I want to do this call is so I can help you guys make money trading, and therefore you'll be excited to help other people. And a lot of times if we're brand new, it's natural to think, oh, well, I haven't made a lot of money trading yet, so I don't have a lot of confidence to tell someone else. But if you can see what it can do for someone else, what happens is a lot of times someone that you may bring in might figure out trading faster than you and might end up teaching you. And that actually happened to me in a sense. That happens to a lot of people. You'd be surprised that someone just comes in and trading clicks just like that, and they end up being the one that teaches. You don't have to be the Forex master, although you definitely can be. It just takes time. You don't have to be the Forex master to be someone that gets an extra 600 a month residual. With euros, I mean, it's kind of the similar numbers. I don't know how it's like exactly translated over there, but I know you guys use euros. What was the hardest part of understanding trading? Yep, that's a really good question as well. So understanding trading, to be honest with you, understanding trading, it comes from a few things. Like I said before, the hardest part to realize was that I'm the one that's in the way. And because trading is ready to give you whatever you're ready to receive, but I'm in the way of my own success. And don't be mad at yourself for being in your way, because that's just naturally how we are programmed at a young age. Like, unless you grew up with millionaire, billionaire family, we're just not programmed to be successful financially. So we're going to be the ones to change that. So we got to realize that, okay, the way I think right now is not going to get me to 6 and 7 figures. I have to start listening to people that make that type of money, and then just through osmosis and reprogramming my mind, I'm going to start to think on a frequency of money. That's number one. But understanding trading is, realize this: it is not the strategy. It's not the strategy. It is sticking to a strategy. That's what it is. It's not the strategy. There's any strategy works. Any strategy works. Any strategy does not work. Why? because it's you that's going to make it work. That's going to go over a lot of people's head. But that's the truth. That's the truth. How are you going to know? What's going to help you is writing. You have to, first of all, you have to journal your trades. It's a process, but this process will make you a lot of money in trading given that you stick to it. And when I say a lot of money in trading, it's important that you don't get too excited about that and try to do that right now. When I say a lot of money in trading, think of it like this. Once I figure this out, once this clicks, I'm going to make so much money. Right now, I'm cool with 0.01s. I'm cool with demo. But once this clicks for me, oh man, I'm going to make so much money. Like, that's the way you got to think. Like, I'm going to be really conservative right now and learn, not lose the money that I make, and just learn, because once this clicks, it clicks, guys. Once this clicks, it clicks. For example, guys, I'll give you an example. For me, I was using 0.10 to 0.20 lot size for probably a good 6 months straight. And in a matter of 2 months, once it clicked for me, my lot size went from 0.20 to 2.0, just like that. Why? Because it clicked and I had known what my trading plan was. Trading journal, trading plan. Trading journal, trading plan. Even if you're taking signals, you need to journal what you're doing, because I promise you, I can look at 5 different people that have taken the same exact trades and their percentage growth in the week is 5 different numbers. Okay. So it's not necessarily the trades you're taking, but it is what? It is your execution and discipline to follow your plan. Execution and discipline to follow your plan is what's going to get you consistent trading results. So if you guys are trading, I'm not sure, you'd have to remind me on which one you guys are using, but you want to pick a product and stick with it, whether it's DeLorean, whether it's Gold Cup, whether it's Steady, whether you're in a Signals, Telegram. Like, you want to stick to one, okay? Because if you can master one thing, that's what's going to get you to success. But like I said, it's not the strategy, it's sticking to a strategy. It's not the plan. Sticking to your plan, making adjustments, and not getting emotional. And another thing, okay, let me give you a better answer. Even though that's a really good answer, if it's one thing with trading, it is emotional intelligence. Yep. So there's actually a book Jason Brown recommended it. I have not read it yet, but I'm actually ordering it on Amazon. I think I already ordered it, or I'm ordering it today. But Jason Brown said emotional intelligence 2.0. You're going to realize that a lot of the secrets in life are in books. And it's kind of crazy how, not a lot of people read books, but, not a lot of people have high results. You got to realize that you want to be like the 99% or the 1%, because, all millionaires and billionaires read. All the leaders read. The people around you, maybe the people they don't read. Why? Because they're probably part of the 95, 99% that don't do the things that the successful people do. So, one thing that's going to really help you is really catching yourself when you fall into the energy of, and there's nothing wrong with people that aren't in the 1 to 5%. There's nothing wrong with those people. They just don't have the right information. So the friends you have growing up, they probably might want to lure you into just chilling. Come over and hang out. Come chill. Come over and smoke. Come over and drink. Come over and let's just watch some Netflix. I don't know what people do over there. Let's just go out and have fun. And if you guys really want to be successful, you have to make sacrifices, and you got to stop hanging around those people. You can try to bring them with you, but at the end of the day, if they're not on the same type of grind, what you're going to realize over the next, whether you make the decision now, in 3 months, in 6 months, in a year, eventually you're going to have to cut those people off. Like right now it may be like, damn, like these are my friends, I don't want to cut them off. But guys, like all of my best friends in school, like I'm not, like I don't even know them anymore. Like it's kind of crazy. But if I have big dreams and ambitions, and if you don't, I'm sorry, I can't be around you. Why? Because energy attracts like energy, and if you're around the wrong energy, it's throwing you off. Straight up, there's no way around it. If you're around people that aren't helping you grow, you either got to be helping them grow, or you got to cut them off. Like, it's one thing if you're helping them and they're willing to listen. You're like, you know what, teach me what you're doing. I see your mindset changing. I see you starting to make money. Teach me. That's one thing. But if they just like, yo, that Forex thing is stupid, let's just go hang out, like, you're cut off. I'm never talking to you again. Like, I don't even care who you are. Like, straight up, don't be rude about it, but just understand you don't got to announce it to them. Like, I'm going to cut you off. Like, just start hanging around people. Like, this group of individuals you have right now, you guys may know each other closely. Some of you may not, but you're going to get closer as time goes on. You're like, yo, this is my new friends. This is my new family. Because why? because we all have the same mission. We want to, whatever the case may be, you're leveling up, whatever that means to you. I'm around the right energy. This feels good. Everyone's thinking positive. Everyone's got goals. Like, that's the type of group you want to be around. You don't want to be around that other group of people anymore, especially you guys are that age. It looks like you guys are mostly like that 18 to 20 area, right? Like, you're around that age, 18, 20, 21, whatever. So a lot of people around that age, at least where I'm from, they don't take their life seriously right now. They just want to go party and just do whatever and waste time and waste money. Like, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to separate yourself to elevate yourself. Just straight up. But you have the support of people, so it's not a bad thing. You're gonna meet so many people along the way, and don't get too caught up in the people that's right around you right now, because a lot of times we want to sign up our friends and do this with our friends, and there will be a group of people that do this with you, but the majority of the people that you know right now are not going to be the whole people in your business. Like, guys, I have hundreds of people in my organization, and I can tell you confidently that less than 5% of them I knew before I joined. Less than 5%. 95% of the people in my business I met on social media, or they came from someone I met on social media. You're looking at Randy right now, and Alejandro right now. I did not know them. I didn't know them until like less than a few months ago, 6 months ago. But these guys are literally becoming two of my best friends right now. Like, literally been growing and talking to them consistently. And Kyle Prasad, even all of you guys' upline as well. I met him about almost 2 years ago on social media. When I had 3 or 4 people in my business, Kyle Prasad, Platinum 2017 years old, he joined my business when I only had 3 people on my team, and we grew together. Okay, and the people around me, no one that I knew personally joined until I was a year in, until I started traveling. That's when people started to join. So a lot of times people around you, they don't see you for where you're going. You see yourself as where you're going. You have vision. But the people around you see you for who you were. And that's a lot of times they can't really see, oh, this is oh, Shaq, you're trying to get to the next level. Oh, I don't see that. I see you who you are now. Sharella, oh, you're the person that I know from a few years ago. Like, that's what people are going to naturally think that know you right now. So don't get too caught up into that. Be willing to make new friends. It was uncomfortable for me. It was uncomfortable for me when I got started, because I was not good at making new friends. Like, I was shy. I only wanted to talk to people I knew. But, kind of just rambling on, but it kind of ties into everything. Emotional intelligence ties into everything. But trading, what I can tell you, trading is more writing down on your notebook than it is looking at the chart and executing trades. It's more thinking about your thoughts and things like that. You can master your emotions. You can master trading. Trading is very simple. It's just literally emotionally, let's do what we got to do. Let's make a plan. Like, if you have $200 in your account, let's think about this. Okay, what lot size should I use? And this app right now is doing well. It's doing X amount of pips per week. Okay, so what lot size can I use so that I can consistently grow my account? Not try to flip my account, but what can I do to consistently grow my money to where I'm not emotionally attached to any single trade? And then by the end of the next 4, 5, 6 weeks, my account's way more than it is now. Like, think about your trading as not one trade at a time. Think about your trades as a group of 20 trades. So when you execute a trade, emotionally feel, oh, this is just 1 out of 20 trades I'm going to take. So I don't care what this trade does, but I know that after I take 20 trades, like, if you take in Gold Cup, it's 80%. So if I take one trade, it's one of the 20. Like, I don't care. I know if I take 20 in a row at a good lot size, I'm going to win way more than I lose. So I don't really care if this one loses or wins, because it's just one of the 20 trades. Like, it's the same thing with prospecting. If you're going to call 20 people, okay, I don't care if one person tells me no, because I know after I call 20 people, a few of them are going to sign up. Like, so you got to have that mentality, and that's just business in general. Like, everything is a numbers game. Do you think that? Oh, what's a popular restaurant over there, coffee shop or something? If you could type it in the chat, like, what's a popular business? Like, I don't know, like, if there's different ones that are popular or whatever. But let's just say, for example, your favorite coffee shop. Let's just say your favorite coffee shop they're doing some type of marketing. They're messaging people on Facebook. They're like, yo, come in for a free cup of coffee. Do you think they care if one person says no? You think they care if 1,000 people say no? You can get paid regardless. You just got to put yourself out there. You got to take enough trades to see that the plug. Okay, let's say the plug is doing some promotion right now, and they want new people into their shop, into their restaurant, into their store, whatever it is. They're just gonna put themselves out there because they know it's math. If you know that you win 75% of the trades, take enough trades to where that percentage can play out. A lot of times we overthink trading and we get emotionally attached because we don't have a big enough sample size. Okay, you don't have enough big enough sample size, so you're too worried about what's this next trade going to do for me. One trade does not matter more than the next. Okay, they're just another trade. Like, I'm taking 20 trades this week. Let's see what happens. Boom, I'm going to use this lot size. If you get emotionally attached, it means you're using a too high of a lot size. You're risking too much. Simple. And, pay attention, because I know a lot of us is real easy. I thought this way as well. When people told me that, I was like, oh, no, it'll be fine. I'll use a bigger lot size. It's fine. It'll work out. That's what I was thinking. Just be conservative. Like, you guys are, like I said, you literally 2 months in. You're in your first semester. You're not even halfway through your first semester of learning trading. Like, think about that. Like, you're literally so new, but realize what this can do for you. If you give this 4 years, guys, if you do this 4 years and you're coachable, like, there's no limit on where you can be in 4 years. I mean, there's no limit on what you can do in a year to two. Like, literally 1 to 2 years. You got to at least give trading 18 months to give yourself a chance. Like, if you quit trading before you've been doing it a year and a half, you really did not give yourself a chance. And that's just being honest. That's just being honest. Give yourself a chance to succeed. And this is a skill set that you're going to realize that you're going to grow so much as a person to even be good at trading. You have to grow as a person. And you're in the perfect. You guys realize that if you're on the call, then that is automatically tells me that you're the right seed to grow. And being in this environment tells me now you're in the right soil. But what's going to happen is, just mathematically, guys, there's 14 of you on the call. In a year from now, odds are some of you are not going to be on the same call. Some of you will probably have quit by then. But realize this, before you think about quitting, think about this, guys. You're the right seed. You know that. You have potential to grow. Therefore, you are the right seed. Right now, you're in the right soil. You're in the group of people that are positive, inspiring, motivating you. So for you to grow, you have to not only be the right seed, which you are, but you have to be in the right soil, the right environment. So if you quit, you just remove yourself from the right soil. Therefore, you're not going to grow. You may grow a little bit. You're not going to grow at the pace that you want when you're not in the right environment. Your environment is so important to your success. You got to hang around the right people more than you hang around the wrong people. And if you're really dedicated to getting to the next level, you have to be around people that's going to help you grow, and that's it. At this point in my life, I don't have time or energy for someone that's either helping me grow or that I'm helping them grow. Like, if you're just wasting energy, I don't have time for you, straight up. You guys are on this call taking notes, you're ready to learn. So, that's what I do my time for. I ask questions to my mentors, and then whatever I learn, I teach it to the next person. We're never trying to just do things on our own. We're never trying to just, I'll figure it out. Regardless of what ideas and things you think you're capable of doing, there's always someone that can help you. There's always someone that can help you, no matter how bad you feel. And, that's one thing that I'm really glad that you guys, that I just shared with you is my YouTube, that no matter what emotions you go through throughout this process, odds are I have a video for you to help you get through that process of whatever it is. And really just really realize that if you're thinking negative thoughts, boom, I got you right here. If you're having trouble listening, boom, I got you right here. No matter what it is, there's a video for you. And whether it's on my YouTube or someone else's, guys, a lot of times you can literally just search it. Let's say right now that I'm having trouble focusing. Ooh, let's go to YouTube, how to focus. Wow. How to get your brain to focus, first video. Okay, now let's click on this and watch. Like, that's how we learn. Don't just think, oh, shoot, like I'm out of luck. I'm feeling the wrong feelings right now. I'm thinking the wrong thoughts. I don't know what to do. Google is free. YouTube is free. Like, just search it. Like, yo, okay, let me, how to love yourself, how to be confident, how to talk to strangers. Like, literally, you could literally look up anything. Like, you could literally, okay, mindset. Oh, look, there's all kinds of videos. Oh, okay, I need some motivation right now. Motivation. Guys, it's that simple. It's really that simple. Never think that you're alone in this world. There's always people out there to help you. There's always resources. Be resourceful. You know, anyone can make the excuse, I don't have time, I don't have money. That's BS. That's BS. What matters at the end of the day? Your result. That's it. Everyone has things they go through. I go through things. My mentors go through things. To be honest, the more success that you get, you know, they say more money, more problems. It's true, guys. Like the more people on your team, the more responsibility you have. So you think your problems are big now, you got to realize that what I've realized is the top income earners in anything, they had the biggest problems before they made it. They had the biggest challenges. So if you're going through some challenges right now, that's there for you so that you can grow. That's it. It's not a, oh, wow, I'm having problems, I'm just so unlucky. Like, it's there for you for a reason. You have a lesson to learn. And if you don't learn the lesson, you're going to keep getting the same problem over and over and over. And my video that drops tomorrow is actually called How to Get Out of Bad Situations. So I think that one you'll really enjoy, whether you need it right now. At some point in time, we're all going to need that video. And I've been in some very sticky situations I've gotten out of using some techniques. And, you know, what I could tell you guys is all in your mind. It's literally all in your mind. Everything in your world is in your mind. But, like, we can do, I have 10 more minutes. We can do, yes, I have 10 more minutes. So if you guys have any questions, I can go onto a chart right now. We can literally go over a little bit of a chart if you have a question on a chart. But like I said, the strategy doesn't matter. Like, my strategy is different than the next person's strategy. And like the strat, like we're too caught up in the strategy, but you got to realize that the mindset part is way more important because, excuse me, there's hundreds of strategies on Go Live right now. Right now, just pick one. But as far as charts, as far as money management, as far as mindset, and we have 10 more minutes. You can type in the chat. You can unmute your mic. You know, I'm here to help you guys. I'm not here to just talk about whatever I want to talk about. I would like to talk about what you need me to talk about. And, you know, I'm sure you guys have gained a lot of information today. And you're headed in the right direction already. You're on this call. That shows me you're dedicated. You're serious. You've been on the call for almost 2 hours now. So you're hungry to level up and get to the next level. So I already know this is the right group of people. So look around and see who's on this call and be like, yo, these are the people who are taking it seriously. These are the people who I'm ready to run with. Like, you guys have so much to go, so much to do, so much to grow. And you've already gone, like, think about where you were mentally when you started and where you are now. And just think about how far you've already came in just a short period of time you've been involved. You're like, wow, like my mind has been open to all these new things. Now I'm starting to believe in myself more. I'm starting to see that anything's possible. Like, you guys are getting all these new neural pathways in your brain. So, you know, any questions you have, you know, go ahead and ask them. Anything you guys want to talk about, we're here to just stay focused. Like, stay focused. You're already in the right place with the right people. Just stay focused. Perfect. Okay. Two things. Number one is write down the date. Do we have the exact date on the Houston event? The Houston event is an international event. Houston is an international airport. So I got to double check on the date on that, but I know it's September. September. Does anyone have the date on that? Let me check real quick. But yes, Houston, September. Oh, no. I think it's just like Eye.Am events or Eye.Am, what's it? Sorry, my bad. It's like 11th or something like that, right? Oh, the chat is locked. Oh, it's the 4th to 6th. Okay, we'll drop the flyer in the chat. And then the other question was, but make sure you get to these events. You guys, those of you that went to the London event, you guys see what I'm talking about. The energy, you're not going to get the energy anywhere else. And the thing is, you need the energy. You really need the energy to vibrate on the level that you want to be successful. You got to be around the people. It's all about the human contact, person to person. You be around people. Just think about it like this. Whoever your 5 closest friends are right now, just imagine if your 5 closest friends were all millionaires. How differently you would start to think over a period of time. How differently you would start to feel about yourself and what you're capable of doing, knowing that you have those people right next to you. Right? So as you grow, your mentors are gonna grow, and the people that you mentor are gonna grow. So it's almost like this whole cycle. Like, I get information from my mentors, therefore I grow, and then I give information to you, and then therefore you grow, and then you give the information down to the person you just brought in, and then they grow, and then it's like this whole constant process of let me learn, apply, teach, learn, apply, teach. And then as far as to rank advance, guys, you guys have probably heard this before, but go to Austin Godsey on YouTube, and I can tell you guys with a straight face, 100% honesty, that from the time that I was P600 to the time I hit Chairman 10, I listened to Austin Godsey no less than 6 to 12 hours a day, nonstop, for probably 9 months straight. Okay, nonstop. Why? Because reprogramming my mind, I was thinking like a P600. I was thinking like someone that made a few hundred a month. Like I was thinking like that. Like I didn't even have a full-time job. I literally worked as a pizza delivery driver, and I was making 600 a month on building. I was making like 100 to 200 a week trading at the time. I'd never made more money than that in my life. That's the most money I'd ever made. And then I made the decision that I want more. So I started to listen to Austin Godsey every single day. You can type him up. Austin Godsey, and just watch his videos. Like Kyle Prasad's watched every single video on his YouTube. And it's like, you might think, oh, that's crazy. That's a lot of videos. But you got to be crazy to get crazy results. Like that's a fact. You have to be crazy. You have to have a little bit of crazy in you. And a lot of times we're not willing to do crazy action because we're so programmed to not be successful. And I mean this in the most humble way and respectful way that, and by the way, success is whatever it means to you. It's not money. Okay. Success is whatever that means to you. So if you've gotten to a level of mentality that you feel good about, that's success to you. If you've gotten a level of freedom, a level of income, whatever, that's success to you. But for me, success is fulfilling my potential. Why wouldn't you become as great as you can be? Like, if you know you have the potential to be great, why wouldn't you be great? Like, why would you not try to be the best version of you? And that's what made sense to me. I was like, I'm going to be the best version of me today. And Austin Godsey, I started to listen on the run, really good ones. The mentorship, really good ones, really good calls. And just listen, take notes, and listen again. And one thing I've learned when it comes to learning, it's not watching the video one time. It's not reading the book one time. It's doing it over and over again. And if you have a notebook and pen, just write down this one thing for me. When you repeat the same information over and over, it's not that information changes. It's that a part of you has changed. Therefore, you see the whole thing differently. So if you read a book 3 years ago, you read a book now, it's a whole new book. Why? Because you're a whole new person. So your paradigm of what you even receive as information is completely changed. So you're going to learn something completely different because your mindset is elevated. Therefore, the thing is, you can only understand what I'm saying to your current level of competence. Okay? To what you know to be true inside yourself is the only extent that you can receive information from someone else. Like, I can only see you as deeply as I see myself. So that's why I really tell you guys, it all comes down to you. It all comes down to your personal growth. It all comes down to your personal love and acceptance of yourself. And if it comes down to one thing, guys, it's self-love and acceptance. If you can love yourself, you're going to be able to treat yourself better. Like, when you truly love yourself, you're not going to settle for anything less than your best. You're going to look the best. You're going to be in the best shape. You're going to have the best mindset. You're going to be the most spiritually in tune. You're going to have all the aspects of your life together. Why? Because you love yourself too much to see yourself eat the bad foods, to not exercise, to not study. Because why? Because look at yourself in the mirror. This is the only body you get. This is the only mind you get. This is the only heart you get. So make it the best. Make it the best. Do whatever you got to do. Like, you get one life. Like, you literally get one life. Become great. Become great. You look yourself in the mirror. Write down your name. This is me. This is me. Who do I want me to become? Who do I want me to become? You can become anything you want. Just write it down. Write it down. It's as good as done. Write it down. As good as done. Yes, repetition is the mother of skills. Yes, literally repetition. Because you see this video right here, guys? I've watched this video. I've listened to this video no less than 50 times, probably even 100 times. Okay? And there's two ways you can watch and listen to personal development, okay? Number one is consciously, where you're paying attention and taking notes. You're going to learn that way. But realize this. If you are doing something else, say you're doing laundry, say you're doing the dishes, say you're driving, okay? you can also listen to it subconsciously, and you're still going to pick that up. Okay. And that's what you want, this information to be in your subconscious mind. And what you'll see is, guys, when I'm speaking to you today, I'm not thinking about what I'm saying. I'm speaking subconsciously based off of what I've learned and based off what I've spoken before. So that's why a lot of you think about yourself on a webinar and you're like, what would I say? Like, I know a few things, I could drop a little bit, but what would I say? What could I talk about for an hour? Like, guys, I could literally talk for 12 hours straight. Like, I could never stop. Why? Because I've been listening to personal development 12 hours, 14 hours a day. I listen to personal development in my sleep, and I recommend you do as well. Reprogram your subconscious mind, because it's not about what you know, but it's about where you're willing to grow to, and it's about always learning new information and repeating the same information. It's like figuring out, okay, what information do I want to master? Let me just learn this over and over and over. I learned it once. I know there's more. I'm going to learn it again. I'm going to learn it again. And then it gets to the point where you can just recite it off the top of your head. Oh, what was this video about? I could talk for probably 30 minutes about what this video is about. Literally. I could probably expand more. But you know, like I said, guys, I don't want to take too much of your time. I literally probably have, like, if you guys have like one more question, we'll do one more question. I'll have another call in like 5-10 minutes. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys receive value. I hope I'm making sense to you guys. I did record a little bit of this. The best trading strategy for beginners. Perfect. Okay. Best trading strategy for beginners. In my opinion, the best for beginners is definitely teacups. Definitely teacups on Go Live. If I'm.center, go to I'm.center. Go Live is the simplest strategy, or sorry, teacups is definitely the simplest strategy you'll ever find, in my opinion. Teacups, any of the gold cup strategies are the easiest ones, I think. I think they're easiest. They're easy because they're very, very, very simple. Saldo Tavares, easiest strategy to learn. That's the first one I mastered. I can confidently tell you I mastered that strategy 4 months into trading because it's so simple. Very simple, very simple. And then as far as being busy and being productive, another question, but it's on the Gold Cup channel. It's on the Gold Cup channel. If you don't have Gold Cup, definitely you think about adding that if you really want to learn to go live. Saldo Tavares, he is a seven-figure trader and a Chairman 25. So he's definitely someone you want to listen to. It's teacups. It's literally teacups, and it's very simple. I think you can literally probably look that strategy up on YouTube if you don't have Gold Cup. But and then as far as the other question was being busy and being productive. Now this is important. This is an important question. Okay, busy versus productive. And you know, when you're doing this, it's important that you have a different mindset. Okay, you got to realize that personal development is very important. It's very important. Never miss a day of personal development. Personal development is like brushing your teeth and taking a shower. You do it every single day. You do it maybe in the morning, maybe in the night. You have to do it every day. But you don't realize that personal development is being busy, not being productive. Okay, and realize that have this mentality, guys, throughout the day. If you're someone that wants to see results, like, it's one thing if you just want motivation, you know, you want to take your time. If you want to see results as soon as possible, you got to focus on IPAs, and that's income producing activities. You'll hear Austin Gotzi talk about it. You hear Matt Rose talk about it. Excuse me. Being busy is like calling your team. Being busy is like doing personal development. Being busy is just looking at the charts at a random time of the day. Okay, being productive is the definition of productivity in this context is doing something that is directly making you money. Doing something that's directly making you money. So when it comes to the business, literally it's so simple definition of income producing activity of productivity is talking to someone that is not in your business about being in your business. That's simple. Like, okay, you're my friend. You're not in my business. Well, I'm learning how to make money trading. I've made some money. Maybe I'm learning. You should do it too. Like, simple. Like, I'm not saying that's what you say necessarily, but that's an income producing activity. It's being productive. It's being productive at the end of the day. You want to have at least a set number in your head. Like, think of this for yourself. Like, if it's 2 people a day, just do 2 people a day. Like, you don't got to talk to people the entire day. Like, unless you want to hit chairman, like if you want to hit chairman, like, of course, do anything and everything you can do to hit chairman. But if you just want to make sure you're being productive, maybe you want to hit P600, maybe you just want to get an extra few hundred a week, commit to just talking to 2 to 3 new people every day. Like, I still talk to 2 to 3 people every single day, no matter what rank I am. Like, it's just a habit. Like, it's just natural at this point. I just talk to 2 to 3 people every single day. And you can do that in literally less than 20, 30 minutes. Like, whether you have a full-time job, it's like, this isn't something that's got to be this whole task of like, oh, wow, I don't like to talk to people. Oh, wow, it's so much. Like, remember what I said, guys. Don't look at this as 2 to 3 people. Look at this as by the time I talk to 30 people, the percentage will play out. It's the same thing as trading. By the time I take 30 trades, the percentage will play out. You got to think of this as a long-term mindset. You got to think of this as a compound effect. I guarantee you right now, if you talk to 30 people in the next 7 days, like, you will sign up 3 people. Like, that's a fact. Like, if you don't, put me on the phone with them. Like, literally. You will, it's something that it's a lot easier than we make it. Trading and building both, and honestly, life in general, is so much easier than we make it. We're often we're the ones that get in our own way of our own success. Like, we know what to do, but for some reason we don't do it. And a lot of times it's because it's just some lack of information. Like I said, don't be mad at yourself if you're not being productive right now, because you can't change your past. You can only change your future. So, realize where you're at right now. Okay, you got to look yourself in the mirror. This is where I'm at. This is my current result. Okay, what have I done up to this point to get this current result? Okay, and now for me to get a different result, what am I going to have to do to get that result instead? And really just reverse engineer. And if you don't know, you can ask me. I would be glad to answer that for you. You got to think, okay, I've blown an account. What did I do to blow that account? Okay, I want to make more money consistently. Okay, so what do I need to do to make money consistently? Okay, there's no one on my team right now. What have I done to have no one on my team? Okay, I didn't talk to anyone. Okay, bet. So let me talk to 30 people, and then I'll have a few people on my team. Like, that's the way you got to think. Like, don't just think, oh, well, I'm unlucky. Oh, I can't do it. Like, reverse engineer your current result, what you've done to get that, and then where you're going. Okay, what do I need to do to get there? And that's really the 2 things you got to stay focused on. Trace yourself back to your past. Forgive yourself for your past. Step into right now, the present moment. What result do I want to get? Who do I want to become? And what do I got to do right now to get there? That's the way you have to think. What do I have to do right now to get to where I want to go later? Not what am I going to think about to do in the future? What am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to do next week? What am I going to do this weekend? What do I got to do right now? Get into the now mentality. That's a major nugget. Get into the now mentality. When you get an idea, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do it now. I'm going to do it now. When you get this idea, oh, wow, that's such a great idea, and then nothing happens. Like, if you're around someone on your team, you guys hold each other accountable to that. You guys come up with a great idea together. Okay, all right, let's do it. All right, what are we waiting on? Let's do it now. Like, oh, yeah, let's do this thing where we do this. And then a lot of times nothing happens, but how about let's just go ahead and do it now. Do it now. You're taking that note. Like, I bet you one of you just you just took a note, and you got an idea to do something. If you got to leave the call to do that thing right now, then you got to do that thing right now. Like, that's how important the now mentality is. And, I'm excited to make a video and really dive deeper into that topic, but that's something that will really help you guys. Think of the compound effect. Think of this mentality when it comes to both sides of the business. By the time I talk to 30 people, the percentage will play out. I'll be P150, I'll be P150 again if you're already P150. By the time I take 30 trades, my account will probably be up 100, 200%. But not until I take those 30 trades. Like, take it as low enough risk that you can let the percentage play out. Like, let the percentage play out. You're an investor. You're not a gambler. You're an investor and a business owner. For you that are doing both sides of the business, you're an investor and a business owner. You're not a gambler. This isn't like a hobby. If you treat this like a hobby, you're literally going to get paid like it's a hobby. You're not going to get paid. But if you take it seriously and you actually figure out what you need to do and go ahead and do it, you can turn this can be the vehicle to take you wherever you want to go in life. And that's why it's something that we can't take advantage of. A lot of times we don't see what we have right in front of us. Like, if you want to travel the world, this is how you're going to be able to travel the world. You're just going to have to learn the right things and do the right things. You have to figure out the right information, hang around the right people, figure it out. Like, you have the opportunity to do it. I did it it took me like 10 months. 10 months from the day I signed up, I was able to never work a job again and travel where I wanted to go in 10 months. Can you give this 10 months of consistently being active and just learning what you got to do? Can you give it a year and a half of like, you know what, let me give myself a chance? Like, if you quit before you go a year and a half, you literally you're not even giving yourself a chance. You don't even, like, it's not enough time. And although I've seen people quit their job earlier, like, this isn't a, let me try this out, and if it works, awesome. If not, whatever. You can't have a backup plan. In life, if you really want something to happen, you have to be all in. You can't have that mentality of, oh, I hope it's going to work out. We'll see how this goes. And I know a lot of us, that's how we're programmed to think. Let me get started and let's see how it works. Let's see how it happens. Everything works and everything doesn't work. There's no company with 100,000 people. If you're still questioning if Forex works, like, we got other things to talk about. Like this works, but are you going to work until you get there where you want to go? That's the question. Are you going to keep being consistent day in, day out, create the right habits? And remember what I said earlier on the call, how do you stay focused? Is you write out your day and night, every single morning, every single night. Write out what you need to look at, what's your goal, what's your focus, what do you need to do tomorrow? If you can do that every day, think about it. You're just always expanding on ideas. You're always getting the information. Like, you'll get there. You just got to be consistent. You'll get there, guys. Promise you that. And I'm excited it's likely to be in June is when I'm planning on coming back down there. And I'm excited to see where you guys have grown in that period of time. It would have been almost, April, May, June. It'd be like 3 months, like 2 to 3 months from now, guys. 2 to 3 months from now, we're coming down to Amsterdam again, whether it's in June, probably in June, if not July. I'm excited to see where this takes you guys. Stay focused on trading, one go live a day. On building, watch Austin Gotzi on YouTube every single day. If you can commit to those two things, in 90 days, you're going to be in a whole different situation in your mindset and your income. Straight up, you're going to have a lot more confidence. You're going to have a lot more results. It takes time. You got to put the work in. You got to put the effort in. And, be grateful at the end of the day. We have one nice thing in the chat. Yeah, bro, you guys are going to, whatever you're making right now, you're going to be in such a different place mentally that your income's going to catch up. Your mindset doesn't grow to your income grows to your mindset. Okay. Think about that. Your income will grow to your mindset. How about that? Isn't that a funny thing to realize? Like, yo, you know what? I'm thinking at this level right now. I'm thinking right here. Therefore, my result is capped right here. And then let me start thinking up here. Oh, look what we just opened up the door. You can't break through your own ceiling that you put on yourself. So that's why I say infinite abundance. We're infinite, no limits. Why not? If I can do it, why can't you? If Alex Morgan can do it, why can't I? Why can't you? Why can't you do it? If someone else can do it, so can you. Simple as that. You just have to get the right information and take the right action. Straight up. Get the right information, take the right action. The information's out there. There's no such thing as this person can do it, but I can't. That doesn't exist. I don't believe that. You have the same potential to grow as I do. You have the same exact potential to grow. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what you've done in the past. What matters is where you are now, forgiving yourself in the past. Where are you at right now? Where are you going? What do you got to do to get there? And just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. A lot of times we're caught up in the how, but we're not so caught up in the I know that it's done. I don't care how it happens. I don't care when it happens. I know that it's done. It's done. If I write it down, it's going to happen. Simple. If you write something down, it's literally going to happen. If you write it down every single day and focus on it and feel good about it, it's going to happen. That's just how it works, guys. That's how it works. You probably weren't taught that growing up, but that's a fact. That's not an opinion. This isn't me telling you fantasy fairy tales. If you write down your goal, look at it every single day, feel good about it, take necessary action, it's literally done. There's no such thing as a goal that's too big. There's no such thing. It doesn't exist. But, guys, that's my time. I appreciate you guys hopping on and paying attention and taking notes with me. I'm excited to see you guys grow. We'll stay in contact. If you have my WhatsApp, feel free. Send me over a text, whatever, anything you guys need. I'm here for you 100%. I'm excited to see you guys over in the Netherlands. Let's get you guys all to the next level. Let's get it. Let's get it.